If you're tuning in right now, you happen to be watching the world's truest source for hip hop news, black culture, sports, and of course the best reaction videos on the net. I'm talking about Kofi's Universe. If you haven't already subscribed, it's your chance to hit that button now before I hit this blunt. Bada.
YouTube, salute. Royce the 5'9" reminds DJ Vlad of brutal Rick Ross attack. And Lord Jamar and Godfrey pulled their Vlad TV support. Alright, if you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also cast your vote for Kofi's Hip Hop Hall of Fame. That link is in the description. And check out new interviews with Mbada, Razzcast, Ari the Rugged Man, and Self-Titled. So Twitter has launched an all-out virtual war against DJ Vlad. Royce the 5'9" already came out and said that, Vlad owes Minister Louis Farrakhan an apology from the misleading comments about the Nation of Islam leader. And he said it didn't sit right with him. In a video Royce came out with, said he still wanted an apology for Vlad, but Vlad said he will only publicly apologize to Farrakhan if he was able to sit down with him and tell him directly to his face. But Royce said, nah, F all that, we're not having it. If you want to catch up on some of my other videos, I have 2 videos with Lord Jamar and Godfrey I talk about in Royce the 5'9". I just uploaded like a week or 2 ago, so you can check that out in the hip hop entertainment news playlist. But Royce just came out and said, let me remind Vlad about Rick Ross allegedly ordered his entourage to once beat up Vlad. And he said, you know who you're never going to disrespect again, DJ Vlad? Rick Ross. Because he spoke to you in a language that you understand. You heard loud and clear. And this happened in 2008. Vlad sued Rick Ross for $4 million for allegedly launching a brutal attack on him at the Ozone Awards in Houston. Vlad suffered a cut that required 7 stitches below one of his eyes, 3 facial fractures, some abrasion, and possible permanent nerve damage. 2 years later, a judge awarded Vlad only $300,000. So wow, I didn't even know about that. That was 12 years ago. So, Vlad blew up on Twitter shortly after Lord Jamar, one of Vlad's most consistent guests, and Godfrey decided to join Royce in solidarity and for the culture to discontinue their support for Vlad. So there's been people like Crooked Eye coming out. It's all kind of people saying like, fuck Vlad, we are the culture. So seems like your ego is still getting the best of you with this Minister Farrakhan misquote. Some people say ego tripping. Some people said I need all rappers to stop going on Vlad TV and not cooling your shit. And my homies not cooling your shit at the homegirls ain't copying your shit. Go fuck with Say Cheese, DGTL, or another black blogger. Yeah, that's my thing too. Man, fuck this Vlad TV dude, man. For real. You already know, he's taking the money back into his community, which ain't nobody mad about that. We know what he's doing. I'm not knocking what he's doing with his money. The thing is, all these dudes that go on his channel, most of these black celebrities, these black entertainers, these black rappers, go to jail. They always go to jail. Something happens. So it's about time black people come together for something. We not gonna always get along, and that's fine. But at the same time, though, we got to come together for something. So that's my thing. Let's come together for something. Let's do something positive and constructive. And like I said, Vlad, he digged his own hole into this shit. He put himself in that position. It is what it is. So that's my thing. I just feel who we are right now. Moving forward, there's things to do. Shout out to Royce the 5'9", man. He's been holding it down. People are going to say a lot of things about him like, oh, but you an Eminem nut hugger and yada, yada, yada. Royce, he been speaking some real shit. And he's one of my favorite rappers of all time since I first heard him when he was on Eminem's first album. He's always been one of my favorite rappers of all time. And I love everything that he's doing. He's not scared. He's not holding back. He ain't holding no punches or feet. He's putting hands and feet on people. And yeah, Vlad, He knew that. See, this is the thing. When you speak to a person in the language that they understand, they're gonna give you your respect. That's the thing. It's not always about violence, but sometimes violence has to be met with violence, and people don't realize that shit. Because if you tell somebody, listen, do not come in my house. Hey man, I told you stay away from my door. Don't come over here by my property. And they keep coming over there on your property and keep pissing on your lawn, keep disrespecting your wife, your children. After a while, you're gonna get that big ass shovel and crack them across the head. You have to let a motherfucker know, don't fuck with me and don't play with me. So I think right now, we got Royce the 5'9", Lord Jamar, Godfrey. Hopefully we have more people that's going to join in with this. Oh, my son joined in this. He just made a video, and I salute my son. I love everything he's doing for the culture, man. So I love to see this. I love to see this, man. So we got to continue to move forward. Fuck that culture vulture. He's nothing but a culture vulture, and all he doing is exploiting black culture and at our expense and reaping all the benefits. He don't give a fuck about nobody except himself. I want to hear from the community. What do you think about Royce the 5'9" putting his foot on the gas pedal, reminding Vlad, you remember with Rick Ross, the incident 12 years ago? He spoke to you in the language that you understand now, not to disrespect somebody. So how y'all feel about Royce, Lord Jamar, Godfrey, Mysonne, and maybe we'll see more black rappers, celebrities, entertainers, scholars, activists come together. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.